and I am going to give you instructions on how to go about completing your homework, which includes the review exercise and questions for Chapter 4, number 1, A through D, and then we're also going to look at Chapter 5, but that will be in the next video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create the frequency tables or frequency distributions that the book is asking us to make. So if you recall, in class we together created our own data set. So if you'll pull that up on your computer and see that you have your case number column here, your main substance abused, your age, and your number of treatment sessions attended. And if you recall, that is a replication of the data from Chapter 4, page 44, table 4.12. And so in class, we were working on the first frequency distribution table. And so if, again, you recall, we were starting off by listing all of the different possible types. I'm actually going to make this full screen now. So we have all the possible types in all the possible categories in our variable: alcohol, marijuana, cocaine, heroin, and other. And then we used the COUNTIF formula to tell us how many times the word alcohol occurred in this range of case number 1, which is B2, all the way down to case number 30, which is B31. So if you follow along, you'll find that the formula gives you two different values to put in. First of all, you have to put in the range, which is where you want it to look for the thing that you're going to ask it to look for. And so we've done that here, but you should also include the $, because that means this is not going to shift down or up any cells when we copy and paste this to our next category of marijuana. So add the $, before the row, before the column and before the row for each one, and then put a comma, and then F6 is what we want it to look for. So F6 is simply alcohol. And so when we press enter, then we get the frequency of 8. So that tells us that alcohol occurs in this column 8 times. And then what we did was we wanted to copy and paste that formula. So we just put our cursor on the little box until it became the little black plus, and we clicked and dragged all the way down to other. And then, of course, that was already there on my screen, but it did do that. So now you can check, double check that this is properly copied and pasted by going back and saying, okay, yes, that is the correct range, and yes, that is the correct criteria, and then press enter. In the next video, I will show you how to calculate the proportion.